Hello everyone, talk to us again. Hey, I got a really great video for you here today. First of all, I want to show you this bridge. This bridge turns 100 years old this year. 100 years of trains going over this. Norfolk Southern, and underneath of it you got CSX. The line underneath of it used to be an old L&N line. Of course, this was a Southern line. Well, guess what? I got two trains at the same time at this bridge. I got an over and under, and I also got the WR1 locomotive. So it's gonna be a good video. Let's start the video, son. Here we go. 100-year-old bridge. We got an over and under. All right, check this out. We got a Norfolk Southern train coming and a CSX train coming. Norfolk Southern's on top. Let's see what happens. We got two trains coming at the same time. That was a loaded grain train. Goes. Well, that was cool. Two trains at once. Look at there. Norfolk Southern and CSX. That CSX train had a lot of scrap metal on the very end.
Milepost 2.0, no defect. Repeat, no defect.
That scrap metal on the end of that CSX train is probably going to that customer in LaGrange. They ship in scrap metal in those tall gonds. They'll take that to Louisville, then it'll come out on that local they call the Sioux, Runaround Sioux.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 20.0, no defects. Repeat, no defects.
Was that cool or what? That was a lot of luck there. That doesn't happen very often. Let's see what else we can get into.
Equipment defect detector. Milepost 89.0. No defects. No defects. Total axle 272. Train length 379er. End of transmission.
There you go. 3,799 feet long, southbound. But wait, there's more. There always is. Here we go. All right, here we go. DPU, I see you. Wow, that train was just flat out booking. What was the hurry? Did you see those locomotives? Had a Canadian National DPU also, and it was roaring. That was a good one. That was really a good one. There's the 100-year-old bridge. Wow. I'd like to know what the speed of that one was. All right, here comes the train I came here for. Here we go. We are one. This is gonna be awesome. Look at this. There you go. It was only about 56 axles, but that locomotive was really cool. I've only got that thing a couple times, so That was pretty special. Last time I saw it in Indiana, and my camera had the wrong setting on it, and I filmed it in slow motion. So glad to get it this time. Thanks for watching. The WeAre1 locomotive is an SD70 Mac, and its release date was December 31st, 2024. A little bit of information about this locomotive. It was painted in Waycross, Georgia, and it honors the railroad's 23,000 employees and highlights a collaborative partnership between 14 labor unions and CSX management. There you go. Now you know. But wait, there's more. Here we go. 176 north. Not a very long train, but it was a good one. They were booking, not wasting any time. All right, check this out. We got a southbound train getting ready to go over the bridge right now. It's kind of hard to see because of that tree way on the right, but the train is just now approaching a railroad crossing. It's gonna be cool. Should be booking. All right, there she goes. Another good one. Let's see what else we can get into. Ah, but wait, there's more. There always is. All right, here we go. We got a CSX train coming. It's gonna be going right underneath the Norfolk Southern rat hole line. It's a southbound. I think it's got 3 locomotives on it too. This will be a good one. Here we go. She is rumbling. I hear it coming through. This is gonna be cool. Those locomotives were loud. Scrap. There's a lot of box cars. A lot of TTX box cars. Hit the jackpot there. There you go, Chip. Hey, no graffiti on that one. That's rare. This is a good one. I bet it's going to have over 400 axles. Scrap guns. What's in there? There she goes. That's all you can see of it. Well, that was really cool. That was a good one. Wonder how many axles that one had.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector. Milepost 89er.0. No defects. No defects. Total axle 514. Train length 79er 59er. End of transmission.
Wow, that was a good one. About 1.5 miles long, well over 400 axles, at over 500 axles. All right, let's see what else we get into. But wait, there's more. There always is. Here we go. Crank up the hill. Wow, they are working hard coming up this hill. That's cool, Canadian Pacific. Locomotive power move there. Hey you, I see you. Working hard too. Wow, that was loud. Holy cow. That was loud. This is a heavy train here. Man. Wow, that train was a heavy one. Those locomotives on the front were working hard, and that DPU was working even harder. That was a good one. Plus those Canadian Pacific locomotives. It's getting really windy right now. I think we're going to get some rain or something here today. Thanks for watching, everyone. That was pretty cool. Got some work going on over there too.